Welcome back to Spurs Speak with Kesh. Today we got a different video for you. I'm going to be launching a new series here. I am a big fan of Football Manager, the video game. Had a very depressing year when it didn't launch last year. So what we're going to do is we're going to blend my love of Football Manager, we're going to blend my love of Spurs and football in general, and we're going to chuck them together because today we're starting a series where we are saving Spurs. Now, we know how the season's gone. We're in a relegation battle. We've got 4 games to save ourselves. My aim here is to save us from that. Not even get into that conversation. What we're going to do, game by game, take us through the season, and hopefully have a better end than we've had under Thomas Frank, Igor Tudor, and Roberto De Zerbi. Hopefully I'm like none of them, and I actually have the job for the whole season. But let's get straight into it. So I'm going to be starting to set up the save here. It's going to be all sped up in terms of the admin work. There's a lot that goes into starting an FM save. For those that have played, I'm sure you know, your coaching staff, your scouts, your players, your everything, the tactics needs to all be set up, right? So I'm just going to speed through that for the recording and for the video. If you do want to see it a bit slower and you want to know more detail, then let me know. I'm more than happy to actually play through that. It is something where, for me personally, I really enjoy doing it. It's part of why I enjoy Football Manager. It's a big reason as to why I keep playing the game every year. If this wasn't it, it'd be like a FIFA career mode. And I don't want to play just FIFA career mode, to be honest with you. So let me know if you do want to see this in a bit more detail. To give you a bit of context, as I said, we are looking to save Spurs from relegation. Essentially, we're going to be going toe-to-toe with Thomas Frank, with Igor Tudor, and with Roberto De Zerbi's real-life results. Now, that will look a bit different because I do want to ideally finish the first season around the same time we finish the season in real life. So we're talking about 4 weeks to get through a whole season of football and Football Manager. So we're not going to be playing games through and through, as in watching every single game and every single highlight on the way. For most of the games in the Premier League, we will be skipping through. We'll be doing the instant simulation. As we get closer, though, towards, for example, cup finals, if we somehow make one, we've got the UEFA Super Cup to actually start off the season in this one. We'll be watching that one through and through. We'll, of course, watch the North London Derby, potentially some of the just big 6 games where it matters as well. If we do find ourselves in a relegation battle and one win saves us from relegation, then of course we'll play that game through and through as well. If you do want to catch the full episodes of this one, I do stream on Twitch. It's quite random at the moment, to be honest. Roughly about 2 to 3 times a week. Probably going to have to increase that if I want to get this save done by the end of this season in real life. But join us there. Join us there. There's a few people that come along. We have a bit of a chat. It's still very casual. It's very just fun, lighthearted. Feel free to join in on that Twitch chat as well. Now, as we go through, at the moment, I am looking at doing the staff changes. Now, we know how many staff changes we need at the club. Many say how rotten the club is from top to bottom. So I've actually done some big ones here. Of course, Fabio Paratici left us in January. So the FM save itself is caught up. By the way, I have put it on real world settings. So the transfers that do happen in real life in terms of players. Staff-wise, they don't. Staff-wise, they do go from the start. So Fabio Paratici, for example, he's not here from the start itself. But Xavi Simons, for example, he'll come in on, I think, the end of August when we signed him. Kolo Muani, likewise for outbound. So Luka Vuskovic will go out on loan. I'm leaving that as realistic as possible, not touching the transfers, at least in that first window. And the second, we're going to sell Brendan Johnson. We're going to bring in Conor Gallagher. That's all real life things that are going to happen. I'm going to try and mimic reality as much as I can. So, for example, I think Dejan Kulusevski is coded in to come in by about March, April, which is fine. If we don't actually see him all season, then I just won't play him. I'll keep him on the bench all season, or in the reserves all season. James Maddison's going to be very similar. But beyond that, I can't do much with injuries, right? I can't force a player to get injured on the day that they got injured in real life. That's just unrealistic. So that will not happen, but otherwise we're looking for realism in this one, and that will come through in the transfers, which is why you won't see much transfer talk or anything like that until the second season of this save, which we will continue even after saving Spurs in the first season. Maybe we'll change jobs. Now we're in the press conference for our announcement of, I believe this is the announcement of me coming into the club as well. as we look to appease the media. We've had some managers who haven't really wanted to do that lately. So actually, Thomas Frank had a great relationship with the media, a bit too great if you ask me. So I do slow it down a little bit when it comes to things like that, but for the most part, just setting up with the staff, etc. Coming back to the staff, actually. So as I said, Fabio Paratici's not there anyway, so we've got in to try sign a director of football. I also like the idea of signing my own assistant manager. I am a manager with a certain tactical style, so I want my assistant manager to be in the same boat, especially if we're doing quick sims, because substitutions, that sort of thing, that makes a difference. And the big news is I've had a conversation with Vinay Venkatesham, and we have come to the agreement that Johan Langer needs to depart the club. So we have actually sacked him, and we will be bringing in a new technical director into the club who is yet to come in. And you see the staff that I do hire, they mostly get confirmed, to be honest, in the next episode anyway. You won't really see them come through. Here we go for our PSG press conference before the UEFA Super Cup in a couple of days as well. Otherwise, I'm bringing in a few new coaches, a lot of new scouts. We have a lot of scouting staff capabilities, some based on real life knowledge as well. We're looking at, like, you'll see it in later on, but Leonardo Gabbanini, for example, we are still scouting players as well, even though there's no transfers. Again, trying to keep it realistic there. Marco Senesi, we're very heavily linked with. I'll look at Andy Robertson as well. And players that we just need, that I feel we need, especially going into next season, more so than this season itself. So we do have a couple of scouts out there looking at players to prepare for that summer window as well. And as we move into tactics, now I know it's the norm to do a bit of a 4-2-3-1, Gegenpress. Look, Gegenpress it's a tactic I've loved for a long time. It's what I've been doing for years. My favourite managers in world football, Julian Nagelsmann, Jurgen Klopp for a long time, are known for that style. So look, yes, I am going at Gegenpress, but we are changing it up a bit. With the new FM, we obviously have in possession, out of possession styles. So we are going for a 4-3-3, but I want, especially once we do bring in Xavi Simons, one of those central midfielders to be pretty much a 10 in possession and an 8 out of possession. We'll also look at having Paulinho really work as that anchor. We're looking at Guglielmo Vicario, Pedro Porro, Christian Romero. We are starting with Luka Vuskovic in the Super Cup instead of Mickey van der Ven, partially because he's going on loan. I kind of want to use him. I want to embed him into the team at least, see if I can do any development for him. We've got Jed Spence starting as well with Destiny with Doggy's injury, João Palhinha, Lucas Bergvall, and Pape Matar making that midfield trio with Kudus on the right, Brennan Johnson on the left, and Richarlison up top from there. We didn't win in real life. Of course, went 2-0 up, ended up drawing 2-2. Let's see if we can change that. Let's see if we can make sure that we bring home some silverware in our first game of the season. And we see PSG starting off with some attack. It's pretty locked up in terms of clear-cut chances in a sense. We do see PSG come through here. João Neves scores a good finish. He's found from Desiree Doué, who was so close to signing a few years ago. But PSG do take the lead. It's very different to what happened in real life. We went 2-0 quite quickly against PSG, if I'm not mistaken. And this time they do. We have the ball here up top. We got it on the left wing. Jed Spence here with a cross in. Comes down to Kudus. Bergvall took a shot, I think, and then it came off Richarlison. Look, I love the new 3D graphics. Very big fan, but I couldn't even tell what happened. I don't even know why that would have been disallowed. No one was offside, were they? Or maybe Richarlison. Oh, Bergvall does take the shot. Luckily, actually, it does come off it comes off the post onto Richarlison, who shoots. So, look, it's a bit of a lucky goal, but we'll take it. We're still beating them on XG. You can see it in the halftime stats there. We've got some strong XG against them. They do have a few more shots and shots on target. But overall, considering we're playing PSG right now, it's a pretty good half, I would say. I don't think I'm too disappointed by us. And PSG do here take the ball back. Desiree Doué attacking down the wing. Oh, he's so dangerous. I would love to sign him at some point. João Neves finds Fabian, Nuno Mendes, Kvaratskhelia. What a ball. But surely Dembele's offside there, ref. It looked like he was poaching. He was just waiting. There we go. It's been disallowed. Come on. And you see, I do make some tactical changes after seeing that. Making us a little bit more reserved for the pretty much remainder of the game from here. I think we do some substitutions. Mickey van der Ven, I do bring on. I don't want to get Vuskovic injured before he goes on loan. I want him to play next season. I don't want to put him back out on loan. I don't care what we do in real life there. I want to play with him. That sounds mad. Mattis Tell comes on as well. We've done quite a few subs here. We've used 4 of our 5 substitutions. Now, yeah, like I said, I do want to play with Luka Vuskovic next season. I mean, he's a great footballer. I can't not play with him, regardless of how sus it sounds. And you see us in the 89th minute here. Now, I did make a slight error here. I thought the UEFA Super Cup goes to extra time. Obviously, I forgot what happened in real life. It goes straight to penalties. So I thought I'd get one more substitution where I would bring on Dominic Solanke in extra time, who is our penalty taker. I didn't. So we ended up with, to be honest, a lot of penalty takers here where they don't take penalties normally. But let's see how the penalty shootout goes. And Vicario, first penalty, saves it. What a save that was. As Mattis Tell steps up and puts it into the back of the net. Past Gianluigi Donnarumma. Ousmane Dembele this time scores for PSG. But we do have the advantage. Brennan Johnson also scores. Let's see what we can do. As Kang In Lee steps up for PSG. And he also scores. So they've now scored 2 in a row. But being second here, it does add a bit of extra pressure for our lads. As Archie Gray steps up. And he skied it. It's not even like he got saved. He just skied it. As Akraf Hakimi comes up and does score, we lose our advantage, which means at the moment we need to score every penalty. As Pedro Porro does exactly that. That's disappointing because we did have a really good chance. I mean, I guess it's real life actually. PSG did miss the first penalty, and then Mattis Tell wasn't able to take advantage and missed himself, which lost us the shootout. But we're going into sudden death as well. As Romero now steps up. It's back-to-back penalties. Zaire Emery steps up. Odegaard steps up. All goals. There's some great penalties. I honestly don't know the last time I saw penalties go... It said Vicario denies Vicario in the comment in the bottom there. It was Vicario denies Marquinhos, which means we could win the penalty shootout in our 8th penalty with Bentancur. But it's saved by Donnarumma. Oh, Vicario saves another penalty. So back-to-back pens. We have another chance to win the UEFA Super Cup. Outdo it. Jed Spence. He set up that goal. He's gone the same way and Donnarumma saved it. As PSG now score, Mickey van der Ven steps up. And it's caught in the air by Donnarumma. Meaning PSG win the UEFA Super Cup on penalties. We mirror the real-life result. And I hate to say it because we deserve to win there. We had the chances to win in the penalty shootout as well, which is really frustrating. As we have to sit along and watch PSG lift up the UEFA Super Cup. That's a bit depressing if I'm completely honest with you. That's a bit defeating. But you know what? Good start to the season. In terms of performance. That's what matters at this stage. And you can see, I've never seen a Football Manager penalty shootout go to that many penalties. I think that was 10 penalties in the end. So I don't want to be disappointed in the lads. I feel like they played quite well. Wanted to comfort them. And that's what we'll do. We come out of it with a bit of disappointment. But overall, good start to the save. Good start to the season as well. We're going to finish off some admin here before our first Premier League game of the season in a couple of days against Burnley. That will be coming to you later this week in a couple of days. Make sure to, please do, like, comment what you want to see in this save. Do you want to see me play more games? If you do, let me know. I'm willing to put the time in to play the game if people are willing to see it and want to see that. Do you want me to slow down the speed of my admin work? Do you want me to speed up the games? Do you want me to slow down the games? Anything like that, let me know. I will be, as I said, quick simming most of the games from here on out, so we won't be talking through each game's commentary like we have today against PSG, but I'll be giving overall ideas of what we're looking at over the save itself anyway, and sort of speeding through most of it from there. So, look, let me know what you want to see in terms of tactics as well. Do you want to see a change of tactics? Do you want to see certain players start? Because I'm a man of the people. I want to hear what the fans want to hear. I'm absolutely a man of the people. So let me know in the comments who you want to see. Make sure to like If you want to see more of FM26, I can continue this one. I can also do other saves alongside it. It's probably my favorite game in the world, so I'm always happy to run multiple saves at a time. We can set up a couple different series, but let me know what you want to see. Make sure to subscribe because you need to know when the next episode's coming, or what's the point of saying, hey, I want to see more episodes, if you don't want to see it. Still subscribe. You can see some other videos. I've got some great content coming up. We've had a couple great videos out the last couple of weeks as well. Make sure to check it out. Mostly centered around Tottenham, but there's some shockers in there. There's some great videos around the biggest relegations in the world. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. They're all like right next to each other down there. It can't be that hard to miss. But thank you very much for joining. Thank you for listening to Spurs Speak with Kesh, and I will see you next time.